Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cougar Field as we get set for the second game of today's doubleheader between the visiting Lakeland Muskies and your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. My name is Peter Borkowski. I'll be on the call with you today. Before we get started, which is going to be in just a little bit, we'll go through the lineups one more time. First up for the visiting Muskies, they'll be batting first. Leading off, number 27, second baseman Nathan Hemmerling. Number 4, batting second, Jack Banks. Batting third, number 13, Tyler Lamack. Next up is number 10, Hunter Frisk, followed by number 24, the shortstop, Zach Keegan. Following Keegan is number 17, designated hitter Dylan Penny. Number 9, infielder Kellen Hodges is next. Up at 8th is number 35, catcher Kajan Harvey. And cleaning up the lineup is number 49, Colin Schutz. We're about to get underway here. Starting off for the Cougars on the mound, it's the left-hander Jack Rector. He comes in with an 0-1 record.
First pitch thrown at 2:48.
Got an ERA of 2.57 on the season. He's appeared in 4 games, starting in 3 of them, 14 innings pitched. 11 hits allowed and 4 earned runs. Gets set for his second pitch. It's in there, no call. 2-0 count so far on Hemmerling. Hemmerling, he's a junior. Batting .316 coming in today. He started in all 16 games he's played in for the Muskies. Rector, next pitch, fouled back by Hemmerling. That'll be strike number 1. 2-1 on Hemmerling now. So Rector gets set on the mound, takes a look at his catcher. Doing the catching for the Cougars in the second game, it's Michael Zavoli. Pitch is in there, down low, ball 3, 3-1 is the count now on Hemmerling. Rector, a 3-1 pitch. Takes his time, fires. Hemmerling made contact, it's going out to right, and it is caught for the first out of the game. That was right fielder number 17, Gary Maynard. Taking care of the routine fly ball for out number 1 of the top of the first.
Right fielder, number 4, Jack Banks.
Jack Banks up to bat now for the Muskies. Banks, a right fielder. He's a senior. He's batting .341 coming into today. Rector fires the first pitch. Low right. That'll be ball number 1. Banks and Rector set to face off once again. Fires it for a strike. 1-1 is the count now. 21 strikeouts on the season for Rector. Sophomore out of Peoria, Arizona. Banks made contact with that one, but he fouled it back. 1-2 is the count now. Rector gets set, see if he can get the punch out here on the second batter of the second game today. Rector takes a look, fires the pitch. Banks makes contact, and that's going to drop in the left field for the first hit of the game for the Muskies. Scooped up by left fielder Howie Hatton. Fired back to Rector. So Muskies get a base runner on off the Banks single.
Tyler Lamack.
So now up to bat for Lakeland, it's the sophomore Tyler Lamack. Lamack, he's listed as a utility player for today's game. The second game, he'll be playing third. First pitch from Rector, called strike 1. No swing from Lamack. Rector is working with a man on. Rector set. And the pitch. Contact. Right to third baseman. They get one at second. Fire to first. And it's low and in the ground. They're able to save it, though. Good play by Zavoli. So fielder's choice for the Cougars. They get one at second. Good play by third baseman, number 52, Tyler Crater, freshman here on CUC.
Number 10, Hunter Frisk.
Hunter Frisk up to bat now. So again, Muskie's working with a man on first. Pitch to the volley, catches it outside. 1-0 with a count. Two outs on the inning here for the Cougars. Another pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the call. 1-1 the count, I mean to say. Rector working with the 1-1 count. Man on first. The pitch. Contact there. Fly to center. Nice running grab by the center fielder, Eli Hickman, and that'll do it for the top of the first. So Cougars allow one hit, no runs. And we're going to head to the bottom of the first. We're tied here 0-0 between the Lakeland and CUC.
The left fielder, number 12, Howie Hatton.
Back here at Cougar Field, bottom of the first. Cougars up to bat now after a scoreless top. Howie Hatton, right fielder, number 12, will lead off for CUC. First pitch swinging, fouled back. 0-1 to start out on Hatton. Coming in today, Hatton, the senior, he's batting .353 on the season. Started in all 14 games he's played. 18 hits, 4 of which were doubles, 2 of which were triples. Called strike. 0-2 the count now on Hatton. On the mound for the Muskies, left-hander Brody Fay fires the pitch. Out for a ball. 1-2 the count now. Fay's coming in today, 2-0. Freshman has a 1.76 ERA, 4 appearances, 2 of which were starts. And makes contact that one, fly out to left. Down for a hit, so leadoff hit for Howie Hatton and the Cougars. Good start for the Cougars offense. Coming up to bat now, number 19, center fielder Eli Hickman.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 19, Eli Hickman.
sophomore coming in today, batting .212 on the season. He's showing bunt, pulls back for ball 1. Faze gets set for the second pitch to Hickman, working with a man on first. Pulls back once again. Good eye by Hickman as he takes ball 2. Third pitch of the at-bat. Another ball. Hickman pulled back once again. So 3-0 count for Brody Fay to try and work out of. Man on first. Hickman's been showing bunt every pitch. And that's in. That's outside for ball 4. So Cougars follow the lead off single by Hatton with a walk for Eli Hickman. Fay's got a little bit of a jam to work out of now for the Muskies. 2 on, first and second, no outs. Up to bat now, number 30. Colton Wallace, the designated hitter, batting just over 300 at 302 on the season. See if he can drive in the first run of the game here with 2 on, 1 in scoring position. Inside for a strike, right down the middle. Fay probably just trying to get his bearings back after that 4-pitch walk to Hickman.
Let's go, base hit.
Wallace takes a second, recollects himself. Fay checking the runner at second. Pitch hit by Wallace. They get one at second, and they get him at first, so they're able to turn 2. Off the grounder from Colton Wallace. Howie Hatton advances to third, though.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 8, Brody Mariotti.
So coming up now, see if he could drive Hatton in from third. The first baseman, senior Brody Mariotti, hitting .286 on the season. First pitch outside for ball 1. And Mariotti, he's got Hatton on third. Pitch number 2 of the at-bat. In there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. They get set. Pitch. Third baseman picks it up, fires over to first base, makes the stretch. Nice defensive play there, third to first. So the Muskies, they work out of the jam. Gonna go to the top of the second, still tied at 0 between the Lakeland Muskies and the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. Back here, top of the second at Cougar Field. Peter Borkowski here on the call. The Muskies get set to bat. Batting fifth, leading off the second, number 24, Zach Keegan. Keegan facing off against Rector. They did a good job top of the first. No runs. Keegan takes ball one. Rector gets set. The second pitch of the at-bat. A little high, ball two. Rector. And some quick work here. Another high pitch for ball number three. Rector finds himself in 3-0 hole now. On the season, Rector's issued 9 walks out. Fires one for a strike, 3-1 now. Meanwhile, Keegan walked 5 times so far in this season for the Muskies. Rector, 3-1, gets away from Zavoli. So after that, Muskies get a man on first. Keegan makes his way there.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 17, Dylan Penny.
Designated hitter up to bat now, number 17, Dylan Penny. Rector pitch number 20 in the game. Another pitch gets away from Zavoli. Keegan's going to make his way to second now. So 1-0 on Penny. Man in scoring position. On Penny. Rector gets set. The pitch. Outside for another ball. 2-0 now. Rector's slowed down his pace a little bit. So he's got himself a little bit of a jam to work out of. Man at second, no outs. Pitch high. Ball 3, another 3-0 count now for Rector. Muskies have yet to swing a bat yet in the top of the second. Rector the 3-0, and that'll be ball 4. So man on first and second, no outs on the inning. We're gonna get a mound visit. Cougars. Take a second to try and figure things out here. Zavoli and Matt Smith, head assistant and pitching coach for the Cougars, having a discussion with Rector. Quick discussion. Smith heading back to the dugout. Zavoli back to home plate. Batting now for the Muskies. Number 9, Kellen Hodges.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 9.
Hodges,
Colin
sophomore,
Hodges.
playing left field in this second game of the doubleheader. .235 batting average on the season. Good pitch, he showed bunt, but it's down low for a ball. 1-0 now. bunt again. Another pitch outside the zone. Ball number 2, 2-0 count. Rector looks down Zavoli. It's the sign. Checks back one time. Pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1 now on Hodges. Rector takes his time. It's set now. 2-1. Gets away from Zavoli and behind. Both runners look to advance. And safe at second is Penny. Almost making the play. Number 29, Jaime Sandoval, but umpire called Penny safe. So now runners at second and third. Still no outs. 3-1 count on Hodges. Official listing as a passed ball. It's a swinging strike from Hodges, 3-1. Hodges seeing if he can do a little bit of damage while up in the count. Now it's a full count, 3-2. On the season, Hodges, he's walked 11 times. He struck out 14. Pitch from Rector and high for ball 4. So bases loaded, no outs right now. Coming up to bat, number 35, Kawan Harvey. He's hitting 250 on the season in terms of home runs. He's yet to hit one on the season. He's got bases loaded though, no outs. See if he can do some damage for the Muskies. He swings at strike 1. That'll be a swinging strike. Rector up to 29 pitches now in the game. Had an efficient first. He's got himself into a little trouble here in the second. Swings on pitch number 2, 2-0 count. 0-2 count, I meant to say. Harvey steps out for a quick second. Gets a swing in check. Down 0-2 in the count. Strikeout would be big here for Rector. 0-2, strike 3, Jack Rector gets Harvey on 3 pitches. Out number 1 on the inning.
Center fielder number 49, Colin Schutz.
Coming up now, Colin Schutz. Zavoli, a quick trip to Rector. Back to home plate. He's got got 1 out, bases still loaded on the season. Shoots 312 batting average, 6 RBIs, hoping to add a couple here with the bases loaded. Rector pitch 1 inside for a strike. Rector, the second pitch of the at-bat, swung on and fouled back. With bases loaded, Schutz, he's batting 250, 1 hits at 4 at-bats. He's down 0-2 now to Rector. Pitch number 3, outside. Nice catch there by Zavoli. 1-2 is the count now on Schutz. Schultz is going to take time. Down 1 and 2 in the count. Bases loaded. Trying to score the first run of the game for the Muskies. The pitch from Rector, high, ball 2, 2 and 2. Rector set for the 2 and 2. Outside, ball 3, 3 and 2. Full count now. Schutz has walked 5 times this year. He's been struck out 10 times.
Whatever it is that I say. Do you want to impersonate it or you want me to do it?
3 and 2. Called strike 3. Jack Rector gets the second out of the inning. Called strike on Colin Schutz. That's going to bring the lineup back to the top. Nathan Hemmerling getting set.
Number 27, Nathan Hemmerling.
Try and drive in at least 1 run. Muskies had bases loaded with 0 outs. Rector gets 2 straight strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Now the junior second baseman for the Muskies going to try and get at least some damage done. Pitch 1 in there for a strike. 0-1 the call. 0-1 the count. Hodges at first, Penny at second, Keegan at third. Good set for the 0-1. The pitch, nice block by Zavoli. Make sure that one didn't get away from him. 1-1 the count now. Pitch in the dirt. With bases loaded this season, Hemmerling, he's 0-2. Got a chance now here. Rector the pitch. Fouled back by Hemmerling. It's going to be strike 2. Hemmerling's batted well this season against left-handers, 4 for 8. Small sample size, but still decent numbers for the junior. The pitch from Rector, low again. Zavoli covers it. Ball 2, 2 and 2. Hemmerling 0-1 on the day. Flight out to the right fielder in the top of the first. Got a chance here in the top of the second now. The pitch from Rector. In there for a strike. Strike 3. Jack Rector strikes out 3 in a row to end the scoring chance for the Muskies. We're going to go to the bottom of the second now. Still tied 0-0 between the Muskies and the Cougars. Back here on Cougar Field, bottom of the second. Cougars escaped the top of the second. Muskies had the bases loaded with none out. Jack Rector struck out the next 3 batters to get out of the jam. So now leading off for the Cougars. Number 17, Gary Maynard. Strike 1 on the first pitch. Slow ball and a high. So 1-1 the call now, the count now. Swinging strike 1 and 2 on Maynard. Maynard struck out 16 times this season. Pitch in there for strike 3. Maynard not happy with the call, but it stands. So out number 1.
The catcher, number 1, Michael Zavoli.
Looking strike out for Maynard. Zavoli coming up now. Good pitching from Brody Fay, left-handed freshman. Swung on, first pitch, and it gets through the third baseman. So Zavoli will get on first. First pitch single. Listing it as an error on the third baseman, Tyler Lemack of the Muskies. Christian Jacob up to bat now, batting 7th. 263 batting average on the season. First pitch swinging again, and another misplay by third baseman. Mac having some trouble with those grounders to start at the bottom of the second. That means 2 Cougars on now. Man on first, man on second for CUC, 1 out.
Batting 8, third baseman number 52, Tyler Crater.
Freshman Tyler Crater up to bat now. He's playing third today. Another first pitch swing from the Cougars. This one's fouled back. Last at bat, Jacob given a single to third base. Crater 0-1. Swinging. Strike number 2 now on Crater. High pitch for ball 1, 1-2. Fay gets set for the 1-2 on Crater. Checks back at second. Fouled back. Do it again. Arm down, Fay is before the pitch. He gets set now. 1-2 on Crater again. Another foul from the freshman. Right into the CUC dugout. Gets set for another 1-2 pitch. Lake gets the signs from his catcher, K1 Harvey. 1-2. High for ball 2.
I'm in the game. I'm in the zone.
2-2 count on Crater. There's a pitch. High for ball 3. Full count now. With runners in scoring position, Crater's got a hit this year. 9 attempts. And high for ball 4. Good eye from the freshman to load the bases with 1 out. Jaime Sandoval is gonna see if he can get the Cougars on the board here. Junior shortstop.
Shortstop number 29.
Batting average of 147 on the season. Faye and Sandoval set for the first pitch. Strike 1. Sandoval tried to check his swing. Looked like it was in there for a strike either way. 0-1 now. Pitch number 2 up high for a ball, 1-1 on the year with bases loaded. Sandoval 0 for 2. See if you can change that with the hit here, or at least sacrifice fly to get 1 across home for the Cougars. A 1-1. It was a little high. It was a good pitch, but umpire called it ball number 2. Nice eye by Sandoval to lay off that one. Sandoval, a shallow fly, caught by the second baseman. No attempt from Zavoli to try and get home. So a nice soft fly ball. That'll be out number 2 for the Cougars.
12, Howie Hatton.
So leadoff hitter back up for the Cougars, Howie Hatton. First pitch, inside for a strike. And got a leadoff single to start off the game in his last at bat. See if you can replicate that here. Get a couple runs across for the Cougars. Pitch number 2 is a ball. 1-1 the count now. Third pitch of the at-bat. Good hit by Hatton right to the right fielder, though. So it'll be out number 3. So Faye works himself out of a bases loaded situation like Rector did at the top of the second. We're going to head to the third now. No score between the Muskies and the Cougars.
Batter leads off the top of the third for the Muskies.
Top of the third here on Cougar Field. No score between Lakeland and Concordia in the second game of today's doubleheader. Up to bat now, number 4, Jack Banks. Take ball 1. Nice play there by second baseman, fires to first, and it's in time. Great play there. There's Jacob Christian. Covered a lot of distance to pick up that ball and made the throw in time. The first baseman, Brody Mariotti. Nice defensive play there by Jacob to get the first out here in the top of the third. Up to bat now, number 13, Tyler Lamack. In there for strike 1.
She brought the cow back.
0-1 the count on Lamack. Base is empty. Thanks to outstanding play from Christian Jacob. That one, it's foul left. Trying to make the run at it was Crater. He can't make the play on it though. Good effort by the freshman third baseman. Covered a lot of ground there. Couldn't get there quick enough. But 0-2 count now on Lamack for Rector. Rector loaded the bases to start the top of the second before getting 3 straight strikeouts to end it. High, Lamack been back a little bit to try and avoid that one. 1-2 is the count now. Right for first baseman Brody Mariotti. So that's gonna be out number 2 for the Cougars. Hunter Frisk up to bat now. Flew out to the center fielder in his first at bat back in the first inning. Strike 1 on pitch 1. A little bit outside. It's ball 1, 1-1 now on Frisk. Frisk 9 for 25 when the bases are empty. That one hit left. Going to be out of play. So foul ball is strike 2 on Frisk. Frisk has struck out 11 times so far this season. See if Rector can make it 12 on the 1-2. High, nice play there by Zavoli to jump up and catch that one. 2-2 the count now. Fouled back. We'll do 2-2 again. Outside for ball 3. Full count now on Frisk. Full count pitch, fouled back. Do it again. Mentioned Frisk has struck out 11 times on the season. He's walked 9 times. On base percentage of .444. Struck off the call from Zavoli before Frisk took his time. Steps back into the box. Rector gets the call he likes. The pitch. Strike 3. Jack Rector with another strikeout on the day. 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Still tied at 0 between the Muskies and the Cougars. Gets set to start the bottom of the 3rd. Number 2 batter for the Cougars, Eli Hickman, set to bat. He walked in his first at bat, 4 pitches. Cougars coming off a 1-2-3 top of the 3rd. Jack Rector doing some solid work, retiring the past 6 batters. First pitch to Hickman is a ball. Second pitch he swings at, strike 1. I mentioned this is the second game of today's doubleheader. The first game, Muskies took 11-1. See if they can go for the sweep here against conference rival CUC. Pitch gets away, ball 2. In there for a strike, 2-2 now. Another pitch gets away from Harvey, 3-2, full count now to Hickman. Batting leadoff, Hickman, 4 for 10 on the year. Hickman fouls that one back. We'll get set to do 3-2 once again. Eleven walks, 7 strikeouts so far in the season for Hickman. Fay gets set and fires. Another foul ball. Good job by the sophomore to stay alive in the at-bat, fouling off the past 2. So we'll do 3-2 one more time. He shakes off a couple singles, gets the one he likes. The pitch almost hits Hickman. Ball 4, a lead-off walk for Eli Hickman. Going to bring up number 30, Colton Wallace. listed as the designated hitter for the day.
30, Colton Wallace.
Juniors batting .302 on the season, with runners on base. He's 3 for 24. First pitch swinging. They get one at second, and they get the second out at first. So 5-4-3 double play. Lamack to Hemmerling to Frisk. So all of a sudden, Cougars find themselves with 2 outs.
First baseman number 8, Brody Mariotti.
Mariotti gonna see what he can do with the bases empty. 2 outs, takes ball 1 to start things off. Grounded out in the first inning, 5-3. Swinging, pitch number 2. It'll be 1-1 the count now. Mariotti set. High fly ball out. It's foul right. It could hit the locker rooms out here at CUC. 1-2 now on Mariotti. Good eye takes ball 2. Faye's got 1 strikeout on the day, looking for his second on the 2-2 count. The pitch outside, ball 2. Ball 3, excuse me. So full count now on Mariotti. He's walked 6 times this season. The 3-2. Swinging, strike 3. So that'll do it for the bottom of the third. Mariotti strikes out. Still no score as we go to the top of the 4th between the Muskies and the Cougars. Top of the 4th here between Lakeland Muskies and the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. Lead off number 24, the shortstop, Zach Keegan. Oh, he's got 2 walks on the day. High ball for ball 1. High pitch for ball 1. Both of his walks were 4-pitch walks. He'll take ball 2, displaying a good eye today. Coming into today, he's walked 5 times compared to his 17 strikeouts, but you can tack on 2 more walks to those 5. The 2-0 count. It's now 3-0. See if Keegan can get his third straight 4-0 walk here in the fourth. Rector fires one inside for strike one. 3-1 now. First strike Keegan's taken today. Rector gets set, fouled back. 3-2 to the count now. In the last 6 batters he's faced, Rector struck out 4 of them. Get number 5 here. Full count. Swung on. And making the grab is left fielder Howie Hatton. Seventh straight batter retired by Rector.
Number 17, Dylan Penny.
See if he can keep the streak going against the designated hitter, Dylan Penny. One out, Penny swings at strike one. Rector's up to 63 pitches today. Grounder, Sandoval fires to Mariotti. Mariotti makes the stretch for the play. 6-3 ground out for the Cougars. For out number 2, that's going to bring up the left fielder, Kellen Hodges. He's walked in his only appearance today. He gets set, the first pitch, swing and a foul. Right above a couple of the CUC coaches' heads. 1-1 now. The 0-1 down low, bounces up for ball 1. One and one now. High for ball 2. Hodges played in game 1 today. He takes ball number 3, 3-1 now. In that first game, Hodges went 1 for 4. The walk and a strikeout. Muskies won that first game 11-1 here at Concordia. Rector fires a strike, so full count now, 3-2. Rector trying to work his second straight 1-2-3 inning. Gets set, and the pitch. High for ball 4. That's going to take Hodges to first base. First base runner Muskies have had since the top of the second.
Catcher number 35, Kiwan Harvey.
Rector's 4th walk of the day, and that's going to bring up Kiwan Harvey, the catcher for the Muskies. 0-1 on the day. Struck out on 3 pitches. He swings at pitch number 1 here. Struck out on 3 pitches on his appearance in the second inning. He's the first of 3 straight batters. Rector struck out to get out of the bases loaded, no outs. Jam he got himself into. I'm going to say Harvey swung, so 0-2 count now. 2 outs, man on first. sophomore on the mound for the Cougars. He's going to check the runner at first. Hodges, he's got 2 stolen bases on the year on 2 attempts. Takes a moderate-sized lead. Rector's going to check Hodges one more time. And Harvey's going to take time. And Rector's going to check first once again. Still waiting for the 0-2 pitch. With runners on base, that's ball number 1 to Harvey. With runners on base this season, Harvey's got 1 hit at 1 at bat. That's to Jacob. Jacob fires. Mariotti makes the catch. The Cougars get the out. And that'll end the top of the 4th. Still no score here on Cougar Field between the Lakeland Muskies and the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. About to kick off the bottom of the 4th here in River Forest. Coming up to bat, it's Gary Maynard for the Cougars. Looking back at a little history between these 2 teams. The Cougar, they lead the historical series 28 wins, 13 losses. Though the Muskies have taken the past 2 games they've played, including today's first game, 11-1. Maynard swings at the first pitch. Going back to make the play. Schutz, the center fielder. Seen fly out. Out number 1 for Concordia. Michael Zavoli, the catcher, up to bat. He reached on an error in the 2nd. That was credited to Tyler Lamack, the 3rd baseman for Lakeland. Fay gets set. First pitch to Zavoli, inside for a strike. 0-1 count now on the catcher for CUC. Zavoli swings at pitch 2. Fouls it back. So 0-2 now is the count. Zavoli did not appear in the first game for the Cougars. Another fly to center field. Making another catch is Schutz. So 2 quick outs here for Faye.
Second baseman number 2, Christian Jacob.
Faye at 53 pitches as he gets set to take on second baseman Christian Jacob for the Cougars. He had a single in his last at bat as he swings at the first pitch for strike 1. Jacob helped get the Cougars to bases loaded in the second. Weren't able to get anything out of it though. That pitch is low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. On deck for the Cougars, the freshman Tyler Crater. He walked in his last appearance. Well, he swings at the 1-1. Fouls it toward the Lakeland dugout. 1-2 now the count. One strikeout so far in the season for the Cougars catcher. Faye delivers the 1-2. Swung on and fouled. Zavoli's going to stay alive for at least another pitch. Harvey goes about halfway to deliver the ball to Faye. Works his way back now to home plate. Zavoli steps back in the box. Still down in the count, 1-2. The pitch from Faye. It hits Zavoli on the left arm, so Zavoli's going to take his base. Jacob, excuse me, kept calling him Zavoli. That was Christian Jacob, meant to say is going to reach first on the hit by pitch. So Jacob on first, Tyler Crater up to bat now. Got Faye to a full count in his first at-bat before taking ball 4. Takes strike 1 here to start his at-bat in the 4th. Faye gets set for the second pitch now. Popped up and back. Strike 2 off the foul. Oh, 0-2 count on the freshman third baseman for CUC. Okay, gets set. Checks Jacob at first. And we're going to take time here. Crater steps out of the box. With runners on, Crater 2 for 13 on the season, 154 average. And the pitch. And they're going to call a balk on Faye. It's a weird, quick delivery. So advancing to second is Jacob. All of a sudden, Crater's got a man in scoring position. Having a discussion with the umpire, head coach of the Muskies, Logan Mann. The ump's going to have a discussion amongst themselves. On the season, Crater is batting 192. He started in 8 games and has appeared in 10. and they're going to reverse their decision. Jacob, he's going to head back to first base. Head coach of the Cougars, Colin Connor, is going to now have his word with the ump. Still 0-2 count on Crater. But Connor just wants an explanation from the ump. Connor making sure to get his 2 cents in with the umpire of today, Jim Nealon. Taking care of the home plate umpiring duties. First base ump is Chad Ozzie. That's who Nealon had a discussion with before they reversed the call. Looking ahead in the schedules of these two teams after today's game, Cougars will pack up and head to Mequon, Wisconsin for a doubleheader tomorrow at Wisconsin Lutheran College. Trying to pick up some ground in the conference standings. They currently sit at 6-11 overall, 1-4 in the NAC. As Connor finally makes his way back to the dugout. Meanwhile, the Muskies, they sit at 10-6 in overall play, 2-2 in the conference, trying to go 500 with a win here, a second win here today in Concordia. Pirates hearing it from the CUC faithful in attendance today. So 0-2 count on Crater. He swings, that's going to be a foul ball. First can't make a play on it as it hits the top of the CUC dugout. Do the 0-2 once again. Jacob, he's back at first after they reverse the balk call. Faye checks Jacob, fires home. Ball 1. Crater laid off that one. On deck for the Cougars, Jaime Sandoval. He's hitting 147 on the season. Crater's going to see if we can even get there. 2 outs. Crater hooks one left and out of play. 1-2. Still the count. Faye up to 58 pitches now on the game. Hangs his left arm while he's seeing what his catcher Harvey wants to do here. So he gets set, the 1-2. Thought about throwing to first, pulled back though. Jacob's got 4 stolen bases on the year on 5 attempts. Definitely a stealing threat. Faye wants to make sure he's going to stay at first. Now the 1-2 high. They fire down to first. Jacob is back in with the slide. No play there. 2-2 now on Crater. Faye retired the first 2 batters of the inning relatively quickly as the pitch here fouled back by Crater. Just got a piece of it. After Maynard and Zavoli flew out to center, Jacob got hit by a pitch, and now Crater is making this at bat last about as long as possible. Sits at 2-2 now. Also had the discussion in the middle of play about the balk that was reversed on Faye. 2-2 now. Faye delivers. Just outside, ball 3. 3-2 the count now. Second time today, Craters had a full count. He got walked the first time. See if he can do it one more time here. And the pitch, and strike three swinging. That'll end the bottom of the fourth. Still no score here at Cougar Field between the Muskies and the Cougars. Bottom of the lineup for the Muskies will lead off the top of the fifth. No score here between the Cougars and Muskies. Colin Schutz takes ball one way outside. Foley having to spring over to catch that. Schutz struck out looking in his first at bat in the second. Rector fires pitch number 2. Low for a ball, 2-0 now. Pitch in there for a strike, strike one. Rector gets set for the 2-1 now. To Schutz. Swinging, strike 2. Rector is looking for strikeout number 5 on the day. Came into the game with 21. Fouled back by Schutz. He's going to stay alive for another pitch. So coming into the game, Rector leads the CUC rotation in strikeouts. He's tacked on another 4 so far today. And another foul ball. 2-2. Still the count on Schutz. Lakeland has only 1 hit on the day. Schutz pops that one up, and it's going to go too far back. Zavoli can't make the play on it. We'll get set for another 2-2. That one hit came from Jack Banks of the Muskies. Way back in the top of the first. That one far back. Eli Hickman makes the play on it. Fly out to center field for Schutz. Rector gets the first out of the inning, inducing that fly ball.
Number 27, Nathan Hemmerling.
Nathan Hemmerling up to bat now. He's 0 for 2. He's left 3 on base. Flew out to Gary Maynard in right field in the top of the first, and then struck out looking to end the second. He swings at the first pitch, and he's going to get a base hit. That one is in between Crater and Sandoval. Hatton picks it up in left field, fires it back in. So first pitch swinging for Hemmerling, and it works out in his favor as he gets on first with that single.
Right fielder number 4, Jack Banks.
Jack Banks now. Mentioned it just minute or so ago. He's got the only hit, or had the only hit for the Muskies until Hemmerling just changed that. Ball one high on Banks. Banks gets set for the 1-0. In there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. Banks was thrown out in the first on a fielder's choice at second. As that pitch gets away from Zavoli, he's not even going to try and throw as Hemmerling makes his way to second. All of a sudden, Banks has got a man in scoring position now. Banks, he laid off of it, but it's still a called strike. 1-2 now the count. The official scoring is that Hemmerling stole second. That's a man in scoring position now. Banks swung at it. Zavoli dropped it, fires to Mariotti, and they get the out at first, but Hemmerling's going to advance to third. The striking out swinging was Banks before
Third baseman number 13.
Zavoli picked up the drop pitch and fired it at first to make sure to get him out. Meanwhile, Hemmerling advances to third on the play. So 2 outs. Man on third. First pitch swinging fouled back. Shot that one past the CUC dugout. Tyler Lemack. 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first, and then in the third, he lined out to Mariotti at first. Rector, the 0-1. High for ball one. 1-1 now. Lemack. It's at 1-1. The pitch bounces into Zavoli. Good block, though. It's going to keep Hemmerling at third. Rector had 89 pitches on the day. Cougars have someone warming up. I believe that is number 32, Anthony Polano. Throwing some warm-up pitches. Muskies also have pitcher warming up. High foul and back. Need to correct myself. It's actually Vincent Sartori warming up for the Cougars. Got number 32 and 33 confused. Dugout far right corner of the field for the Cougars. The bullpen, mean to say, far right corner for the Cougars. Meanwhile, the Luskies on the opposite side in the left corner. Rector the 2-2 outside for ball 3. Full count now. on Lamac. Lamac looking for his first appearance on the base path today. Rector, full count. Mack lifts that one to center. Hickman tracks it down and reels it in for the out. The Cougars escape the man on third. That'll do it for the top of the fifth. Still no score, no runs on one hit. We're gonna go to the bottom of the fifth. 0-0 between the Cougars and the Muskies. Bottom of the fifth, about to commence here as Jaime Sandoval makes his way to the plate. The junior shortstop on the day, 0 for 1.
For the Cougars, the shortstop, number 29.
Flew out to the second baseman in the second. First pitch to Sandoval, swings on it. And a good single out to left. Oh, left fielder bobbles it, but able to recover. It's going to keep Sandoval up first. That was Hodges. Had trouble grabbing the ball, but able to recover quick enough. So Sandoval is going to have to settle for a single.
Left fielder number 12, Howie Hatton.
That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter for today, Howie Hatton. He's 1 for 2. Singled to lead things off in the top of the first before he flew out to right field to end the second for the Cougars. Now working with a man on first. They check Sandoval at first. Fay. Last inning we saw how concerned he was with Jacob on first. Sandoval, he's stolen only one base this year on one attempt. Fay wants to make sure first base runner stays there as Sandoval went. That one's popped up foul. Frisk tried to make the play on it, but out of play before he could get there. Count now 0-1 on Hatton. Hatton playing left field today. 6'2" senior out of North Riverside, Illinois. And smacks that one to center field. Getting under it. Schutz, though, he'll make the grab. Sandoval's, Hatton is retired.
Center fielder number 19, Eli Hickman.
I'll bring up Eli Hickman. He's walked twice today. Both him and Hodges lead the game in walks at 2 apiece. Hickman takes ball 1. Hickman gets set for the second pitch of the at-bat. Fay checking the man at first, fires. Outside. Ball 2 now on Hickman. Cougars have left 5 men on base so far today. Meanwhile, Lakeland, they've left 6. Hickman, he's going to take another ball. 3-0 count. His first at-bat of the day was a 4-pitch walk. See if he could get it here again, and he does. Good eye by Hickman. Takes ball 4 and advances to first. He's going to push Sandoval to second now and bring up the designated hitter, Colton Wallace. In game 1, Wallace, he played catcher, 1 for 3. So far today, 0 for 2. He's grounded into 2 double plays. 6-4-3 in the first, 5-4-3 in the third. In there for a strike. 0-2 now on Wallace. Struck out 6 times so far this season.
Wait a minute, ketchup? No. Instead of a ketchup, you get 2 mustard.
Wallace gets set now. As does Fay for the 0-2 pitch. Fay checks the runners at first and second. Sandoval at second. Hickman at first. Wallace takes a high pitch for ball 1. 1-2 now.
Come on, Colton, do your job.
Wallace, the 1-2. Laid off it. 2-2 now. Wallace has got Sandoval in scoring position on the season. Wallace has not had an at-bat with the runner in scoring position, and this one ends with a swinging strikeout. Out number 2 of the inning.
First baseman number 8, Brody Mariotti.
He's going to bring up Brody Mariotti. Mariotti on the day. 0 for 2. Grounded out in the first before striking out in the third. Swings at the first pitch here for a strike. Mariotti tied for the team lead in home runs on the season with 3. He's tied with Wallace. Just struck out. Mariotti now set for the 0-1. Fay delivers. Mariotti pops that one up to right field. Banks makes the catch, so that'll end the 5th inning. Still no score here in Cougar Field as we got a pitcher's duel going on here. We'll head to the 6th. We'll go to the 6th between the Cougars and the Muskies. We got a new pitcher here in the 6th inning for the Cougars. The Muskies set to lead off with Hunter Frisk coming in for the Cougars. Number 33, Vincent Sartori. On the season, he's got a 5.17 ERA, 3 wins, 0 losses in 10 appearances, 15 2/3 innings pitched. He gets set to take on Frisk as his first batter. Frisk takes ball 1 outside. So that'll wrap up Jack Rector's day at 95 pitches, 53 of which were strikes. Ends the day 5 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 4 walks issued, and 5 batters struck out. Frisk fouls that one back, so good work for the sophomore. So Sartori now takes over pitching duties. He's got 1-1 on Frisk. The next pitch, Frisk swings at for strike 2. 1-2 now count for Sartori. 16 strikeouts on the year. That's going to be a grounder picked up by Crater, fired over to Mariotti, who makes the play. So Sartori comes in, gets the first out of the inning, the Hunter Frisk ground out. Nice play by Crater to Mariotti across the diamond. So with 1 out, Zach Keegan, the shortstop, will be brought in. On the day, Keegan 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. Flew out to left in the 4th. He'll take ball 1 from Sartori. Sartori now the pitch. Fouled back by Keegan, 1-1. Keegan playing short today. One and one count on Keegan. Sartori delivers. A little low from ball 2. Pitch number 5 coming up for Sartori. Three of his 4 so far have been strikes. Little hopper. Jacob picks it up. Throws it to Mariotti for the out. So 2 quick outs for Sartori. That'll bring up number 17, Dylan Penny, the designated hitter. Penny, today he is 0 for 1. He had a walk in the 2nd, 4-pitch walk. And then in the 4th, he grounded out. Sandoval to Mariotti made that play. Sartori's first pitch in between the batter and the strikeout zone for ball 1. Sartori now the pitch. Contact made and caught by Gary Maynard. So quick 1-2-3 inning for Vincent Sartori, and that's going to do it for the top of the 6th. 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 0. Bottom of the 6th here at Cougar Field. Still waiting for the first run of the game.
The number 5 batter leads
Big
off
reason
the
for that has been because of the man still on the mound for the Muskies. Number 32, Brody Fay. 81 pitches. He's only allowed 3 hits. Maynard leading things off for the Cougars. Swings at the first pitch, going back and making the catch at the wall. Left fielder Kellen Hodges. That ball traveled about as far as it could without being a home run.
Catcher number 1, Michael Zavoli.
So Maynard almost breaking the scoreless tie here. Instead, he flies out to left field. That's going to bring up Michael Zavoli, the catcher. That first pitch gets away from Harvey, so Zavoli's got the 1-0 count. Zavoli 0 for 2. He reached on an error in the second, but he flew out to center in the fourth. Good eye by the catcher for CUC. Takes ball 2, 2-0 count now. Third pitch of the at-bat high. Ball 3. So Face got himself in a 3-0 hole now. Zavoli gets set. And he'll take strike 1. Hard to believe he's ever going to swing on that one. Zavoli, 3 walks on the season. He makes contact with that one. And he hooks it foul, left side, left field. So now we have a full count, 3-2 on Michael Zavoli. The pitch. Grounds that one to the shortstop. Keegan to Frisk. Frisk can't make the play. That one got under Frisk. And so Zavoli's going to reach. It's going to be called an error on Keegan. Errant throw. Second time Zavoli's reached on an error today. Put him back on first. Christian Jacob up to bat now. He's reached base twice today. First on a double and then on a hit by pitch. That ball chopped foul. 0-1 now on Christian Jacob. Jacob playing second today. Set for the 0-1 pitch. Fay, he's at 88 pitches now on the day. Could be his last inning of work. As he delivers in there for a strike. 0-2 now on Christian Jacob. Jacob struck out 5 times so far this season. He finds himself down 0-2 now to Fay. As Fay gets set for third pitch of the at-bat. Swinging strike. That's going to do it for Christian Jacob. He goes down in 3 pitches. Out number 2 of the inning. Now bring up Tyler Crater. He's 0 for 1 today. Walked in the second before striking out in the fourth, excuse me. Both of those were on full counts. Crater played in the first game as well today, 1 for 3. Fay checks the runner at first. Crater now still waiting for the first pitch of his at-bat. Dribbles that one to short. Keegan's just going to send that one to Hemmerling at second for the out. So 4 batters, 3 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
In the inning,
We're
no
2/3
runs,
through
one error.
today's game. Still no score between the Lakeland Muskies and your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. Kellen Hodges to lead things off for the Muskies in the top of the 7th. Hodges 2 walks on the day. Sartori in his 2nd inning of work here. Got 1, 2, 3 in the 6th inning. So he's going to stay on the mound for the Cougars. Hodges going to take ball 2. Muskies currently ranked 7th in the NAC. 2-2 is their conference record. While the Cougars, they're number 11 at 1-4. That one hit going back. Hickman making the play as he runs into the wall. Nice play there by Eli Hickman. Had to go for a bit of a jog to make that catch, but reels it in for out number 1.
The catcher, number 35, Kiwan Harvey.
Kiwan Harvey now at the plate for the Muskies. 0 for 2 today. Struck out in 3 pitches in the 2nd for grounding out in the 4th. Swings on the first pitch. Hits one of the foul poles behind the plate. Right next to the Cougar dugout. So strike 1 on Harvey. Satori now, the pitch. Satori fouls that one straight back. Oh, 0-2 now. Once again, he struck out on 3 pitches in the 2nd. Jack Rector, Vincent Sartori, gonna see if he can do it here now. Sartori, the pitch. Just got a piece of it. It's gonna hit right above where his hands are. Still 0-2 now on Harvey. Sartori. Set the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. One out so far here in the 7th. Hodges deep fly out to Eli Hickman. Satori the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Savoli dropped it. Fires at the first for the out. Satori's now retired the first 5 batters he's faced today.
Center fielder number 49, Colin Shute.
Colin Schute's now to bat. He's also 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in the second on a full count before flying out to Hickman in the 5th. Ball 1 called. So Torrey, that's his first strikeout of the day to Harvey as he pitches the 1-0 here. Ball 2. 2-0 the count now. Schutz up. 2-0 in the count. Sartori the pitch. Low, looked like, for ball 3. Sartori not getting much help from the ump. Home plate umpire Jim Nealon. So 3-0 now. The pitch. Schutz is going to take it, and it's going to be a strike. 3-1 now the count. Schutz went 1 for 5 in the first game as he swings and fouls at the pitch here. So 3-2 count. So Torrey working back in this one after starting off 3-0. Schutz batting .312 coming into this contest. So he gets set, full count. So Torrey delivers, and he's going to hit Schutz. That'll send him to first base. So Torrey's 3rd batter he's hit this year. Because of that, it's going to bring up the Muskies' leadoff hitter, second baseman, number 27, Nathan Hemmerling. He's 1 for 3 today. Got a single in the 5th inning. Both teams still looking to drive in the first runner of the day. And he swings on the first pitch. Sandoval scoops it up, throws the first. Mariotti makes the catch, and that'll do it for the top of the 7th. Emily grounds out short to first. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Still no score between CUC and Lakeland. Stretch time over here at CUC. Ame Sandoval up to bat to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Cougars. Peter Borkowski here on the call with you today. We're still waiting for the first run of the game. As Fade delivers, Sandoval is going to swing. Emily scoops it up, fires it to Frisk for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's good news for Faye. That was his 93rd pitch of the game. Yeah, I think he's reaching the end of the line here, but still done good work, only allowing 3 hits. Now Hatton up to bat now. His first pitch, first swing, and that's going to be a hit. Hatton gets his second single of the day.
Center fielder, number 19, Eli Hickman.
Eli Hickman now up to bat. Hickman has not had an official at bat yet. He's got 3 walks today, 2 of which were 4-pitch walks. Fay fires Hickman. He bunts. Surprise bunt. And he pays off for the Cougars. Hickman's out at first, but he advances Howie Hatton to second. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Cougars coming in, number 27, Carter Gledhill. He's going to replace Colton Wallace. Wallace ends the day 0 for 3, 2 double plays and a strikeout. Meanwhile, man coming into the game. Gledhill has appeared in 3 games this season. 6 at-bats, 2 hits for a .333 batting average. Does have a home run on the season that drove in 2.
Your attention, please. Batting for the designated hitter, Wallace, number 27, Carter Gledhill.
So Gledhill takes over for Wallace here in the 7th. First pitch, Carter takes strike 1. Gledhill, he's working with 2 outs. He's got Hatton at second though. Swings at the second pitch, 0-2 now on Gledhill on the season, with runners in scoring position. Gledhill, he's 0 for 1. He gets set for the 0-2 from Fay. Fay at 95 pitches now, and he's going to take his time here. Gledhill steps back into the box. Fay gets set. Delivers the pitch. Hatton's going. Gledhill pops that one up. High pop fly. Hemmerling's got it. Reels it in. So that'll do it for the 7th. 4 batters up for the Cougars. Hatton provided a hit, but still no runs for the Cougars or in the game. Still tied at 0 between the Muskies and the Cougars. Eighth inning here in Concordia. Still waiting for that first run.
The number 2 batter leads off
Jack
top of
Banks, the
eighth
number 2
for
batter, is going to lead things off for Lakeland.
number 4, Jack Banks.
The senior, he's 1 for 3. Hit a single way back in the first inning. Since then, he's grounded out twice. Excuse me, grounded out once, and then he struck out in the 5th. Banks swings at the first pitch, fouled back. Tyler Lamack caught the ball off the net. Lamack's on the on-deck circle for the Muskies. Sartori back for his 3rd inning of work. Hit a 1-2-3 in the 6th before facing only 4 batters in the 7th. That pitch bounces off Zavoli. So ball 1 now on Banks. Sartori set, and the pitch low, ball 2. Banks now, he's got 2 balls. That one hooks foul, left side, left field. Banks 7 for 22 with the bases empty coming into this contest. He's got 2 strikes now, as well as 2 balls. Tori gets set, and the pitch, another foul. Banks staying alive here.
Here we go, Ben.
Sartori looking for a 2nd strikeout of this appearance. He fires. Banks, that one's going to be chopped foul right to the Lakeland dugout. Do the 2-2 once again. Sartori fires. This one is in play. Hatton goes back and makes the catch. Out number 1 in the 8th.
Third baseman number 13, Tyler Lamack.
3rd baseman coming up now for the Muskies, Tyler Lamack. 0 for 3 on the day. Did reach on a fielder's choice in the 1st. Before he lined out to Mariotti in the 3rd and then flew out to Maynard in the 5th. Ball 1 called on Lamack. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Lamack struck out 11 times this year. He has more walks, though. He's got 12. Sitting at 1-1. Sartori fires. That one is fouled back. 1-2 now. Sartori looking for strikeout here. Get the 2nd out. Mac trying to get on base for the Muskies. They've been at that since the 5th inning. Lamack, that one just foul down the first base line. So, the Muskies, they had a base runner last inning. Meant to say that Schutz was a hit by pitch. Before that, they did not have a base runner since the 5th when Hemmerling got a single. Satori's done solid work in his 2 innings and a third of work here, and he continues that strong play with the strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Satori. Number 7 on the day for the Cougars. And that's going to bring up number 10, Hunter Frisk now. 0 for 3 on the day. Fly out, strikeout, and ground out. One of each so far. He gets set to face Satori for the first time. First pitch was in there for a strike as Satori gets set. Second pitch outside, 1-1 now. Satori now, the 1-1 to Frisk. It's delivered, and Frisk swung at that one. 1-2 now. Satori thrown 37 pitches so far in this appearance. 23 of them have been strikes. That pitch low for ball 2. He's gotten 3 flyouts as well as 3 groundouts in the batters he's faced. Now the 2-2 to Frisk. Frisk to Jacob. Jacob to Mariotti, and that's going to do it for the 8th. 1, 2, 3. Muskies go down. That'll take us to the bottom of the 8th as the Cougars come up to bat. Still looking for that first run, tied at 0 apiece between the Muskies and the Cougars. Brody Mariotti will start things off here in the bottom of the 8th for the Cougars. A little bit of a story though. Brody Fay still in the game for the Muskies. 98 pitches. Brody, pop fly. Hemmerly makes the play. Quick out there to start the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. Got to think Fay's on a shorter leash at least. Gary Maynard up now. Oh for 3 in the game. Couple flyouts and a strikeout looking. As Maynard holds off that first pitch for ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat delivered. Maynard. That one foul ball, left field. 1-1 now the count. On the junior right fielder. That one in the dirt. Gets away from Harvey. 1-2 now on Maynard. Maynard, good eye. Takes a close pitch. It'll be ball 3, 3-1 now. Maynard has reached base as he pops that one up. Way back, center fielder. Schutz makes the play. So quick work for the first two batters, and Brody Fay now at 104 on the pitch count. He's going to have to face Michael Zavoli. Zavoli's flown out today. He's also reached on 2 errors. He swings at the first pitch. And that one gets past Hemmerling. Looks like he got a glove on it, but it rolled past him, so Zavoli's going to reach. Third time today, Zavoli's reached on an error. Error's called on Hemmerling.
Number 2, Christian Jacob.
It's reached on an error by Lemack at third. Keegan at short, and now Hemmerling at second. As Jacob swings first pitch, making the play. Nice grab there, Kellen Hodges. And that'll end the bottom of the 8th for the Cougars. They leave one man on. We're going to head to the 9th inning. It's becoming hero territory as both teams still looking for that one run. We'll be right back here for Cougars and Muskies. Ninth inning here, final inning of regulation in today's game. But looking like we could use some extra innings here as both teams struggling to find that first run. Some dominant pitching for the Cougars. It's been Jack Rector who started things off. He went 5 innings, only allowing 2 hits, striking out 5. Since then, Vincent Sartori's come in. He's done some nice work as well. 3 innings pitched on 42 pitches, 2 strikeouts. He's only allowed 1 base runner. That was a hit by pitch. Colin Schutz. So seeing if he can end things or at least get the Muskies on the right path here. Zach Keegan, the shortstop. Started the game with 2 straight walks before flying out and then grounding out in the 4th and 6th respectively. Swings on the first pitch, and that's going to be a base hit as it falls in between the center and right fielder. Maynard picks it up. No, he didn't pick it up. Looked like he did. Instead, it went all the way back to the wall. They're going to make a play at third, and he's safe at third. That's going to be a triple for Zach Keegan. Crater almost got the tag on him. It's a nice relay throw from Jacob. So a great start here to the top of the 9th for the Muskies.
Designated hitter number 17, Dylan Penny.
Seeing what he can do with a man on 3rd and no outs is their designated hitter, Dylan Penny. Penny, he's walked, and then 2 outs after that. Sartori, first pitch. Strike 1 swinging. Sartori could use a strikeout here. That man on 3rd and no outs. And he kind of hit into the outfielder. And he kind of fly ball into the outfield. It's likely to score that run. Is that pitch outside for ball one? 1-1 now. Satori gets set. Throws. Fouled back. 1-2 now. On the season, with runners in scoring position. Penny. We wait for the pitch. Swing on, fouled back once again. With runners in scoring position, Penny is 0 for 1 entering into today's game. So 2 straight fouls for Penny. Designated hitter gets set. Almost hits him. Looked like he leaned back out of the way of it. 2-2 now the count on Penny. Satori set. And the pitch. High for ball 3. Full count now.
Here we go, man.
Big 3-2 pitch here with the runner at third. No outs. Sartori fires. It's going to be ball 4. Great play there by Zavoli to get in the way of it. A wild pitch or pass ball there would have likely scored Keegan from third. So we got a walk, and now we have a pinch runner at first. It's going to be number 3, Caleb Owens. So we have a mound visit. Infield, Coach Connor, head coach Colin Connor of the Cougars, to talk with his relief pitcher. Owens at first as the pinch runner. He's got 3 stolen bases on 3 attempts on the year.
Number 3, Caleb Owens. The batter is the left fielder, number 9, Kellen Hodges.
Hodges up to bat now. Men at the corner. Right back to Satori. Great play there. Vincent Satori gets the first out. Runner does advance to second, but more importantly, the man at third does not make a move. So 1 out now, men at second and third. 1 out.
The catcher, number 35, Kiwan Harvey.
Good play by Satori. He checked the runner at third before making the throw to first. Made sure Keegan at third wasn't going to try and go home on that play. And then got the out at first. So now he's got work on Kiwan Harvey. 0 for 3 today. Satori set for the first pitch. Delivers. Harvey softly hit. And they get the out at first again. Mariotti came off the base to make the play. Threw it to Jacob covering first. So 2 quick outs. And all of a sudden, situation looks a lot better for Satori. As now he's just got to get past Colin Schutz. Again, Keegan tripled the lead off the inning on the first pitch. And they had a man at third with no outs. Now they got a man at second and third with 2 outs. Satori trying to work in work himself out of the jam. Schutz takes time. Schutz 0 for 2 today. He was also hit by a pitch. That was in the 7th by Satori. Satori fires. Strike one. Looks like some good framing there from Zavoli. Get that call. Satori looking at the signs. Finds the one he likes. Gets set now. And the pitch, 0-1. Swung on and fouled back. 0-2 now. Big pitch coming up here from Satori. He's got some room to work with though. 0-2 is the count. Both teams have pitchers warming up in the bullpen. Satori now. The 0-2. Swing. Fouled. Right down the first baseline. First base coach of Lakeland almost made a play on it. Instead, we'll get set to do it again. 0-2 is the count. Satori shakes off the sign. Finds the one he likes. Gets set now. The pitch. Strike three! Big strikeout from Vincent Satori. Gets out of the man on third with no outs situation, and we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth now. Cougars poised for a walk-off here. We're going to see if it happens in just a bit. We're tied 0-0 between the Muskies and the Cougars. Could be a big ninth inning here for the Cougars. No score between them and Lakeland. We're in walk-off territory here. Taking the first crack at it's going to be the eighth batter for the Cougars, Tyler Crater. He's playing third. Crater, first pitch swung on. Shallow pop fly coming over the shortstop. Keegan makes the play. So a quick fly out to the shortstop. Start things here in the ninth. Jaime Sandoval up to bat now. He's got one hit today, as well as a ground out and a fly out. Interesting story as Muskies, Sandoval fouls that one back. Muskies still riding with Brody Fay. He started the game. Well over 100 pitches at this point, but he's been doing some great work for the Muskies, and head coach Logan Mann's going to ride the hot hand here in the ninth. He fires strike one, so 0-2 on Sandoval. Sandoval now gets set, looks at ball one. One and two is the count. Sandoval, 9 walks, 14 strikeouts as he gets set, swings and fouls that one straight back. 0-2 still the count. Sandoval now 1-2. Fay the pitch. Sandoval fouls another one back. Good job to stay alive here from the shortstop of this Cougars. The Muskies did have some warming up in the bullpen. And Sandoval, he's going to strike out on that swing. So 2 outs on 2 batters for Fay in the 9th. Howie Hatton's going to come up now. This is 2 for 4 on the day. A pair of flyouts as well as a pair of singles. On the season, he has hit a home run. That one's going to be a shallow pop fly right to the third baseman. So 1, 2, 3, 9th inning for Brody Fay. And we're going to need some extra innings to get something done here at Concordia. We're heading to the 10th, still tied at 0. Top of the order for Lakeland, Nathan Hemmerling will kick off extra innings here, and River Forest, Peter Borkowski on the call with you. New pitcher on the mound for CUC, Mike Tobin. His first pitch is a ball. Hemmerling looking at ball 1 to start things off here in the 10th. Tobin, he's going to replace Vincent Sartori. Sartori did good work. 4 innings pitched to relieve Rector. Only 1 hit allowed, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts for Sartori. 2-0 the count now. And that'll be a strike. On the season, Tobin. Strike 2 swinging. Say on the season, Mike Tobin, 4.26 ERA as he fires. Strike 3 swinging. Oh, they're saying he got a piece of it, just barely. So we're going to get set for the 2-2 once again. Tobin doing some quick work here, maintaining that fast pace. And he will get the strikeout. Nice pitch there by Tobin. Ball moved out of the way right. Hemmerling swung at it, so strikeout to start Tobin's appearance. Tobin's appeared in 6 games this year. Has no decision yet. He's allowed 3 earned runs in 6 and the 3rd innings worked.
Your attention, please. Batting for the right fielder, Banks. Number 20, Brian Biggs.
Brian Biggs is the pinch hitter as he takes ball 1. Biggs is going to replace Jack Banks, who went 1 for 4 on the day. Strike 1 called from Tobin. 1-1 is the count now. Strike 2. Biggs laid off that one. Called it a strike. This season, Biggs, he's had 4 appearances. He's batting .250 on the year. As Tobin gets set for the 1-2. And it's ball way outside. Savoli had to slide over or make that catch. 2-2 now. Tobin delivers. They check, and they're saying he did not go. It's a full count now. Tobin gets set to work the 3-2. And the pitch popped up shallow. Jacob calls everyone off, makes the grab. 2 batters, 2 outs here for Mike Tobin. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Tyler Lamack. Lamack, 6'2" sophomore out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Went to Heartland Arrowhead High School. First pitch called strike. Nice pitch there from Mike Tobin. Tobin gets set. Second pitch just outside. Tobin trying to work the edge of the strike zone. That one a strong foul back. Some distance on that ball. So 1-2 now. Tobin trying to get 1-2-3 inning here. The pitch. Low, ball 2. Good block there by Zavoli. And now here's the 2-2. Fouled left. Lamack staying alive here against Tobin. And now the pitch. And they're saying it's a foul ball. Mike Tobin works his way back to the mound. He went to cover first in case it was fair. Mariotti came off the bag to make the play. Didn't matter in the end as it was foul. So Mike Tobin back to the mound. Go back to work on Lamack. And the pitch. Low, first ball, number 3. Full count again here. Brian Biggs was in a similar situation last at bat before flying out to Christian Jacob. See what Lamack can do here against the Cougars reliever. And just outside for a ball. Crowd in attendance not happy with that call. Instead of a 1-2-3 inning, the Muskies have a man at first.
First baseman number 10, Hunter Frisk.
Hunter Frisk now, first baseman up to bat. Mike Tobin gets set to work on his 4th batter of the inning. Checks the man at first for getting set. And the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Fouled back by Frisk. 1-1's the count now. One here. And over Tobin's head to center field. It's going to be a single for Hunter Frisk. A 2-out rally going on here for Lakeland. Tobin retired the first 2 batters of the inning before walking Lamack and now laying up that single to Frisk.
The shortstop, number 24.
And that's going to bring up Zach Keegan. Keegan, he had a triple to lead off the last inning. He's also walked twice, grounding out and flying out as well today in his 5 at-bats. Tobin fires. Outside. Ball 1. Tobin looks at the signs from Zavoli, gets set, delivers the pitch. And that's going to be out to center field, making the throw home. It's going to be close. And Zavoli can't handle the throw, and that's going to score a run. Lamack comes home on the single from Keegan. So Lakeland strikes first in the game all the way here in the 10th inning. That's going to bring up pinch hitter number 6, Noah Leopold.
Batting for the designated hitter, number 6, Noah Leopold.
Leopold, a freshman on this Muskies team. He's going to take his time before getting the first pitch. He's had 3 games played this year, 3 at-bats, no hits yet. He takes ball 1. Tobin set, pitch number 2, swing and a miss, strike 1. Tobin gets the sign, gets set. In there for a strike, strike number 2. See if we can get out of this inning, only allowing 1 run. It's set. And the pitch outside. Ball 2, 2-2 now. Leopold also doesn't have a walk on the year. He has 1 strikeout, though. He's also been hit by a pitch. Tobin fires. Outside. 3-2 now. Another full count for Tobin. He had it against Biggs. He had it against Lamack before walking Tyler Lamack, who eventually scored the lone run so far today. Now he's got 3-2 on Noah Leopold, the freshman. Tobin fires. Leopold, that's a fly ball, racing to it. And Jacob can't make the catch. That's going to score 1 run. As Maynard fires home to the volley. That's going to keep the runner at third. So a little bloop to right field. It's going to score another run for the Muskies. They're now up 2-0.
Left fielder number 9, Kellen Hodges.
Kellen Hodges up now. He's got a man on. Got men on the corner. Hodges is 0 for 2. He's got a pair of walks today. Little blooper by Leopold. Jacob went for it. Maynard went for it, as did Mariotti off of first. Jacob was the one who ended up trying to grab it. Just barely missed the catch with the dive. Scored the run. Now Tobin's going to go to work on Kellen Hodges. 1-1 is the count right now. The 1-1 from Tobin. And they got a man in the rundown. They got 2 in rundown. They're going to try and get the man from third. And Zavoli, as Crater fired it over Zavoli's head. So the double steal works out for the Lakeland Muskies. Leopold's going to advance to third. Meanwhile, Keegan's going to score. One and one, still the count on Hodges. He's got a man just on third now. Tobin fires outside, 2-1 now. Cougars thought they had Leopold in the rundown. Then Keegan started to make his move, so they turned around. Crater fired that one right above Zavoli's head. That pitch from Tobin in there for a strike, 2-2 now. Ball 3. So it's throwing error called on Tyler Crater. It'll be an unearned run to Mike Tobin. And that's a hit to right. Hodges gets a single on the full count. And that's going to bring Leopold home. Run number 4 of the inning for the Muskies. They lead 4-0. Kiwan Harvey up to bat now.
Catcher number 35, Kiwan Harvey.
The catcher 0 for 4 today. 2 strikeouts, 2 groundouts. Harvey's got a man on first. Strike 1. They're going to try and get the man at second. It's going to be a throwing error on Zavoli as he threw that one way past Jacob's head. So stolen base now for Hodges. Man on second now for Kiwan Harvey. Harvey. He's going to take strike 2. 0-2 is the count now. Harvey on the season with runners in scoring position. Came into today 1 for 1. See if you can bring Hodges home here. Add a little more insurance to this 4-run lead they have. The top of the 10th. The pitch from Tobin. Right to Crater. Makes the grab. So Cougars, they allow 4 in the top of the 10th. They got some work to do in the bottom of the inning. Gonna head to the bottom of the 10th. Lakeland up 4-0 on the Cougars. Bottom of the 10th. Cougars need to score 4 to stay alive. They're going to have to do it against a new pitcher, Gio Ramirez, into the game for the Muskies. He's going to replace Brody Fay. Fay did some excellent work for Lakeland, going 9 innings, 4 hits allowed, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 114 pitches. Good day there for Fay as Hickman fouls this first one off for strike 1. So Eli Hickman's going to have to try and start the rally here for the Cougars. 3 walks on the day and a sacrifice bunt. Hickman swings at a low pitch, strike 2. Ramirez drills that one, foul though. Kept carrying right. So 0-2 now. Ramirez. The pitch. Outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Hickman into right field, and it's down for a hit. And overplaying it was Biggs, so because of that, Hickman's going to end up with a double. Biggs, overran it a little bit. It bounced behind him, so Hickman reaches second. Good day for Hickman on the base path. 3 walks, and now this double. Good start to the bottom of the 10th for the Cougars. They attempt to get back in this one. Looking to continue it is Carter Gledhill, number 27. He came in and replaced Colton Wallace, the designated hitter in the 7th. He's going to stay in now for the at-bat. Swings at strike 1 in his first at-bat. Gledhill flied out to Hemmerling, the second baseman. Hemmerling. Pitch gets away from Harvey. Hickman decides to not try it. Stays at second. Harvey would likely gunned him down at third. So 1-1 on Gledhill now. Ramirez fires a pitch. Gledhill swings at it. Strike 2. Mike Tobin in line for the loss for the Cougars right now if the score holds, as that pitch gets away from Harvey. Hickman's not going to try it again. Good recovery there by Harvey to pick up the ball, be able to fire it down to third if need be. Instead, it's 2-2. Hickman's still at second. Ramirez sets, throws. Gledhill chops that one. Lamack throws it to first. It looks like Gledhill tripped over the bag, took a tumble. Looks to be okay though as he picks up his helmet. They called him out at first. Frisk had to come off the bag to make the catch. Saying he got back on time though, had to jump up just a little bit to reach it.
Batting for the first baseman, Mariotti, number 3, Cooper Hines.
So with 1 out, we got a pinch hitter here for the Cougars, number 3, Cooper Hines. Hines gets out of the way of that first pitch, ball 1. Hines has had 10 at-bats so far this year, 2 hits for 200 batting average. When pinch hitting, as he swings at that pitch, Hopper to Hemmerling, who fires at the frisk. So Hines is the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Gary Maynard. Cougars rally hopes riding on him. Hickman did advance to third on Hines' play. So Maynard now, chances riding on him as he could be the last out of the game here. Maynard takes ball 2. Good start to the at-bat. Maynard now. Ball 3, that ball gets away from Harvey. Hickman's not even going to try it. Ramirez comes home to cover. A couple balls have gotten away from Harvey in this inning. Cougars really haven't been able to do anything with it, though, as Hickman's playing pretty conservative. Cougars got 1 out to work with here. And the pitch from Ramirez. High for ball 4. Corners covered now for the Cougars. That brings up Michael Zavoli.
Catcher number 1, Michael Zavoli.
Interesting stat. Zavoli, he's reached base 3 times today on an error. He fouls that one off. See if he can reach base 1 more time today. His other at-bat, he flew out to center field. That one fouled off opposite side. That goes in the right field line. So 0-2 now. Cougars down to their last strike. Ramirez versus Zavoli. Bottom of the 10th. And the pitch. Zavoli swings on it. Keegan's got to make a play at short. Fires to second. And he's out. So that'll do it here. Nice play by Keegan to get the final out. So the Cougars, they drop game 2 of today's doubleheader 4-0. All 4 of Lakeland's runs came in the top of the 10th. The teams get set to line up. And the coaches shake hands, so that'll do it for today for the Cougars. The loss goes to Mike Tobin for his 1 inning of work in the top of the 10th. Meanwhile, for the Lakeland Muskies, Brody Fay coming away with the win. So Muskies 4 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. Meanwhile, the Cougars, they walk away scoreless today. They had 5 hits and an error of their own. Looking at the box score real quick, doing the most damage for the Muskies, it was Zach Keegan. He had 2 hits today. In terms of RBIs, Keegan had 1, Leopold had 1, as did Kellen Hodges. One of the other Muskies' runs was unearned. Meanwhile, for the Cougars, Howie Hatton had himself a decent day, 2 for 5 at the plate. Eli Hickman, very patient game for him as he had 3 walks. Again, Brody Fay might be the story of the game for Lakeland. 114 pitches, 9 innings worked, 4 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, picked up the win. Meanwhile, the Cougar starter, Jack Rector, he went 5 innings, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. He picked up the no contest. So real quick, we'll go over the next game for these 2 teams one more time. The Cougars will be back in action tomorrow at 12. They get set for a doubleheader at Wisconsin Lutheran College up in Mequon. Meanwhile, Lakeland,
At 3 o'clock,
after coming away with the sweep here in River Forest today,
first pitch will be
they'll be back in action this Monday as they have a doubleheader against Aurora University at noon. Once again, Lakeland comes into River Forest, comes away with the 4-0 win against the Cougars. I want to say thanks to the entire production cast of today: Emily Balaban, Sydney Plasky-Slaher, and Jada Carr working out on stats, and production truck, and Katie Schrems out on camera. So my name is Peter Borkowski. Until next time, go have a safe night, and as always, go Cougars.